Yes, Peter Schiff, I really enjoyed your argument on the minimum wage laws. It was excellent. Your arguments were superb, and you almost sound like a slick lawyer. However, let's say we got rid of the minimum wage laws for argument's sake. Great. Now I can hire some cheap motherfuckers for a dime a dozen. I can advertise for workers and start a bidding war for the lowest pay. And of course, the cheapest and most productive workers will win out. It's very likely that the ones who will win the wage wars are the kids. The ones who are still living with their parents. And how can they do this? It's because they ain't paying any rents or mortgages. So we're back to where we started, with everything going back to the solution I presented. And that would be to overthrow the goddamn banks and their rental and mortgage system. I'd like to share with you a story about the workers in Hawaii. It's a legend I heard about. It goes like this. When the Westerners with their missionaries came to Hawaii and took it over through political intrigue, guns, and religious power, they converted the lands into agriculture for the production of sugarcane and pineapple. Well, the Hawaiians were pretty laid-back people. The white man found it very hard to get him to work. And every goddamn time the surf came up, the Hawaiian would stop working, grab his surfboard, and bail out for some surfing, fun, and picnic on the beach. So they brought in some workers from other countries, the Chinese and the Japanese, who apparently knew beforehand the value of work. Eventually, even the Hawaiians had to bust their asses to work because they didn't have free rent like they used to before. The law had taken all the land and sold it and resold it for money. Now the poor Hawaiian is working his ass off, 9 to 5 while the surf is up. Work is no longer optional in Hawaii. Everyone has to pay to live somewhere. Work could be optional again if we could get rid of the system of real estate. Is house building really a productive industry in the first place? What does a house produce once it's constructed? Isn't this more consumerism and living on credit? Aren't houses a money pit? Houses aren't factories, are they? It seems like all houses produce is more consumers in the form of children. More children equals more unemployed people, alright? Aren't houses the same thing as building garbage dumps? Ironically, that is exactly what houses produce. Garbage! And I just want to say to you, I have great news. I've decided to go get your book and read the thing. When I'm done, I'm going to give you a book review. Let's look forward to that, huh? Anyways, that's all for today.